sitting here on a rooftop in North Hollywood, in Los Angeles, in a city that's known for so much beauty and also so much brokenness. And sometimes when you get to know the depths of this city, you see that the brokenness is often deeper than its beauty. And sometimes I wonder, how can so much beauty exist along so much brokenness? And why does brokenness have to exist? Many people will have the same thoughts. They see the hope and the potential for beauty, but they also see the overwhelming presence of brokenness. And sometimes that causes us to ask questions. Often it causes us to ask deep questions. And the story of Jesus, which is more than just a story, but is actually a true story. The story of Jesus is about God breaking into the brokenness and really answering the question, why does the brokenness exist? And not only does God answer that question, but He promises and gives us hope of a time when the beauty that we know is here, and the beauty that we long for, and all of those deep longings will come to pass. And He gives us this promise of hope. And that's what the Christian story is. Many people, they come to the faith, they begin to follow Jesus, and they don't even know why. Maybe someone told them, come to my church and follow Jesus and He'll make everything better. Or come to Jesus and then you'll get in this relationship and things will happen. And they don't know that the story of God will finish with God making all things new. And the true Christian hope is not that all of those longings would be fulfilled in this life, because they won't, but that there will be a day in God's kingdom where all things that are broken will be made right. And being a follower of Jesus means that we live as citizens of that kingdom now. I wrote Kingdom Citizenship to help people understand what it means to be a follower of Jesus and to live as a citizen of God's kingdom in a world that is completely broken. Look, there is nothing that can substitute authentic relationship with Jesus in partnership with God's people alongside His church by the power of the Holy Spirit. No change can happen through any book, through any sermon, through any one pastor or new opportunity. Really, nothing can substitute what God has intended to provide growth, which is an authentic, genuine relationship with God alongside His people, completely surrendered and abandoned to His mission in the world. Nothing can change that. But I do realize there's a lot of books and a lot of confusion and a lot of things that really leave us confused at what it means to follow Jesus. Sometimes we try to read things and they're just too hard to read. My desire was to provide a resource that was accessible, for really to provide practical stories and just experiences of what I've wrestled through and people I know have wrestled through actually living as citizens of God's kingdom. My desire was to give you perspective, to help you see what it means to follow God and to partner with Him and His church and His mission. Kingdom citizenship is really for new believers, it's for mature believers, and it really, my heart was that I could create a tool to help you live as a faithful citizen of God's kingdom. And not just a citizen, but a son or a daughter. And one that doesn't just play church, but understands what God is doing in making all things new. Remember, Kingdom Citizenship is not a perfect book, and it doesn't provide all of the answers. But I do believe it is a help. And my prayer is that it can help you. Pray that it blesses you.